Ladies and gentlemen, magandang hapon po. Welcome here at the 50th anniversary of Thrilla in Manila. Introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Nico Salado. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Eman Bacosa. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow. Welcome to the 50th anniversary of Thrilla in Manila. In coordination with International Boxing Association, Philippine Sports Commission, and Smart Araneta Coliseum. All professional boxing bouts are sanctioned by the Games and Amusements Board. GAB Chairman, Attorney Francisco Rivera, GAB Commissioners, Attorney Manuel Plaza III and Angel Bautista. The Chief of Boxing and Other Contact Sports, Mr. Rodil Manaog. Ringside Physicians, Dr. Clark Fernandez, Dr. Noel Napa. And as the bell rings, timekeepers, Kim Dangan, Romulo Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 136.8 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Red Fox Boxing Stable, Duero, Bohol. Ladies and gentlemen, Nico Salado. Salado. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 135.4 pounds. He has a record of 6 wins, no loss, 1 draw, and 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of MP Boxing Gym, General Santos City. Ladies and gentlemen, Eman Bacosa. Bacosa. Our judges at ringside, Danilo Lopez, Eduardo Nobleza, and Elmo Coloma. Our third man in the ring, referee Noel Haduka. This will be 6 rounds of professional boxing.
Okay. Guys, kayo yung unang maglalaro ha. Kailangan namin ng maganda at malinis na laro. Okay? Pag may bumagsak, neutral corner kagad. Okay? Bawal sumuntok mas mababa sa belt. Bawal dito sa likod. Okay? That's glove and good luck. Sir Elmo. Okay? Round 1. Up. Dun. Eman! Dun.
Focus ka, man! Man! Focus ka, focus ka! Focus ka, man! Man, focus!
Ready! Box!
Unahan, man! Unahan! Unahan mo!
Bawal sa likod ha, bawal sa watok, bawal sa watok.
Harang, man! Harang! Huwag mo sundan, man! Pati! Bigla mo! Sa order yan! Sa order! Pero sabi ko sa'yo kanina!
Stop. Step up. Hold your punch. Box.
Kabilaan, man! Kabilaan! Patuloy tayo, mamo! Man, okay na, man! Okay na, back! Pati, bigla!
No holding. Break it up. No holding. No holding, Eman. No holding. No, yes, okay lang. No holding, Eman. Ay, Eman, no. Nico. Okay. Last 10.
Lakasan mo! Balikan mo! Balikan mo lang! Balikan mo!
Time! Nico, huwag kang umawa kasi susuntukin ka ng susuntukin noon. Second show! Tunga lang, Nico. Wala pang time. Ba! Break, stop. Bring it up. Stop. Hey, harap. Ba! The one is coming from the headbutt.
Man, huwag mong papiluin, man! Huwag mong papiluin! Sarado tigan! Sarado tigan!
Yan! Balikan mo na!
Stop. No punch. Okay, no punch. Yeah. Headbutt yan, no punch. Stop! Man! Ready?
Man, sa ilalim, man!
Ba!
Pababa! Yan! Pababa!
Stop! Ready? Yeah. Eman, doon ka lang, Eman. Ingat sa ulo, ha? Bawal yun, ha? Bawal sa ulo. Okay? Okay, ready? Box! No. Ready? Box! That's it! Stop!
Jump in mo!
Time! Galing sa headbutt. Okay.
On above that left eye of Bacosa. I don't know if it's an action here. That was a solid connection by Bacosa.
Galing sa headbutt yan kanina yung mga headbutt yan.
Had to be the punch on the ground. Salado, that ice pack on top of his head.
Second show!
Might have proven to be really at least more even than the first. Round
Nico,
one, he had
wala
to have
pang time.
given to Bacosa. There's that slight cut in the corner of the left eye of Bacosa.
Ready.
You know,
Stop,
you're shooting
stop.
it with,
Time out.
bare hands.
Okay mo. Ito ka lang.
You need to put some gloves on.
Masyadong maraming Vaseline.
Here we go. I think there's maybe loose tape or, excess adrenaline on the face of Bacosa getting wiped off by his cornerman.
Time in. Box.
Salado, rather.
A little bit of swelling there on the top of Salado's left eye, developing because of all of those right connections.
Here's Salado once more.
So 3 jabs in succession, all making contact from Bacosa.
Series of jabs here from Bacosa, but he needs to follow up with that right hand. That's going to be his money hand. The right, which is also the money hand of Salado. Both fighters just eyeing each other here. Someone's got to initiate the attack.
Stop. No pass.
Bacosa might
No
be
pass.
looking
Break.
for counter
Good.
here. He's not initiating, he's waiting for Salado to come in. Let's see what he does here as he makes his adjustment. Salado once more,
Solo.
coming forward.
Stop. Play. Box.
A minute gone here in round number 3. So far, Bacosa has really been able to use the reach advantage of his.
Break. For Salado than to come forward because of that big reach advantage of Bacosa. He's got to be able to follow Bacosa, move inside, get inside, punch and finish.
He keeps getting tagged as he tries to come in, Kinito.
Ulo.
That's exactly what
Ingat sa
Bacosa
ulo.
has in mind.
Bring it up,
He's
bring it up.
anticipating the
Bring it up.
moves of Salado coming forward, and then he throws his punches before Salado is able to connect.
Stop.
The right thing to do because of Bacosa's reach advantage. And he knows that Salado has to take a few more steps forward before he can throw his punches. And as he prepares to launch, Bacosa's already hitting him.
Once again, using that reach advantage is Bacosa. Under a minute now in round number 3. We're scheduled for 6.
I remember when Bacosa turned pro back in 2023 in his first professional fight, he was held to a split draw by Janelle Kutyamat. But since then, he has rattled off 6 straight wins for the wild swing by Salado again because of that reach disadvantage. He's not able to reach his target.
Box.
Looks like Salado's just trying to get lucky here, but he connects with the left.
That's a good adjustment at the part of Salado.
Break.
More anticipated by Bacosa. So it caught Bacosa by surprise, throwing that left.
3 rounds done here so far at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Bacosa seems to have the slight advantage.
A big advantage because of that knockdown scored in round number 1. That will be a winning round for him. Take a look at some action here from round number 3. There's that wild swing, a haymaker thrown by Salado as he moves forward. And then he got smacked by the left hand. Watch it again. As he was coming forward, he was greeted by that punch coming from Bacosa.
There's another left. And now a 1-2 combination there from Bacosa.
And Anthony noticed the way Salado comes charging inside that defensive shell of Bacosa. That's the only way that he's able to connect and get some kind of an advantage in this fight. Gotta put pressure. Put his head in the chest of Bacosa. And swing away.
Here we go, round number 4. Again, the aggressor is Salado.
Overhand right by Salado. It looks like Bacosa is now expecting that overhand right. He's got his left hand up high now to protect himself.
Ingat sa ulo. Pangalawa na.
Salado's really doing the right thing.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be this infighting where he can take advantage.
But he's looking more and more desperate here. Trying to find his way inside. Look at Bacosa, a series of left jabs with no answer from Salado and more left jabs coming through.
All of them connected, all of them scored.
And then that wild swing once more by Salado and missing everything. At the same time, Bacosa's got to be careful. With all those wild swings of Salado, if one of those swings manages to connect, that could be very damaging.
Again, successive lefts connecting here for Bacosa.
Bacosa's got to throw that right. In succession. Throwing the left jab, he's got to throw that right straight. Right after.
Looks like he's saving it for one big punch, Kinito.
We go once more with Salado crowding Bacosa. And once Salado does that, then Bacosa is not able to throw that left jab. And the left jab of Bacosa, that sets up the right. Here's referee Duga giving Salado a warning for holding. And here he comes once more.
He's got to attack. That's what he's doing. But again, he's going to get a warning there for leading with his head.
Absolutely no respect by Salado for Bacosa, which is the way it should be. I don't think that's a knockdown.
That's a
But
slip.
They call, and do they call a knockdown?
Oh yes, he's
They
going to
call a
get. He's
knockdown.
going to get a count.
So another knockdown scored here by Bacosa. I thought that might have been a slip. I also thought that Bacosa threw a punch while Salado was down.
Correct.
Here we
You
go
were
once
very
more.
right. And Salado doing the right thing. He needs to be able to just get as close as he possibly can. But he's getting tagged on the way in.
He's boring in. He's just looking for that one lucky punch that could end this fight and swing it to his favor. Because Bacosa is just dominant at this point.
Final seconds here of round number 4. 2 more coming up after this one.
Again, a wild swing by Salado. And good defensive posture here by Bacosa, ducking under that right swing. We're seeing a lot of improvements in the style of Bacosa from his previous fights. We mentioned earlier in this fight that his hands were at chest level, leaving his head unprotected. There's that combination coming from Bacosa, and then he makes sure he doesn't get tagged by the right hand of Bacosa, or of Salado rather. Oh, that was ruled a knockdown. While he
And
was
there was
down,
that punch you were talking about.
yeah. Bacosa should have gotten a warning for that. I'm not sure if that was a legit knockdown, but they scored a knockdown in that occasion. So
That's going to
two-
be another 10-8 round.
Another 10-8 round indeed. And 2 knockdowns scored already by Bacosa against Salado. This fight is far from over. We've got 2 more rounds to go. A lightweight encounter, a 6-rounder. Both fighters weighing a little over the lightweight limit of 135. Both fighters also very young. Bacosa is 21 years old. Salado is 20 years old.
Well, definitely still a lot of fights ahead for these 2 gentlemen.
And Bacosa is measuring his opponent now.
That time he connects with the left. So again, you see Salado just trying to come in as quickly as he possibly can.
Bacosa might have caught him with an elbow as Salado was coming through. Here's more jabs. And that's exactly what Bacosa needs to do to stave off the charging Salado. Doing a good job with his boxing technique here. Bacosa.
Looks like Salado's willing to take those jabs as long as he can throw that haymaker that he hopes to connect. Couple of lefts once again.
And he keeps poking Salado with that left jab. And it stymies the momentum of Salado, and not able to get his rhythm because that left jab keeps on keeping him away from Bacosa. Oh, wild right hand coming from Salado. Now, take note that out of his 2 victories in his record, Salado has scored one knockout. It's a 50% rate of scoring a knockout in his record.
Referee's once again leading with his head as he comes in. Talking about Salado. He's got numerous warnings already.
Salado looks like a toy bulldog.
Stop. Quick.
And he goes down.
He just gets pushed down there
Taking
by
a
Eman.
breather. He's taking a breather. That's not right. He should get a warning. You can't stay too long kneeling down and taking a breather. That's to your advantage. That's not right. Bacosa again. Throw that left jab. The dangerous thing about the posture of Bacosa is that as he throws his left jab, his middle is wide open.
But it doesn't seem that Salado can try to take advantage. Succession of blows once again.
Well, that's a rabbit punch thrown there by Salado. And that's not a legal punch. He should be warned.
Seems like that escaped the eye here of coach of referee Haduka. Final 10 seconds.
Another left jab connected there by Bacosa. Once more, Salado looking very, very desperate as he launches his attack. And of round number 5, this could go the distance the way things are going.
But at this stage, Kenito, it seems like Salado can only win this bout by a knockout.
No doubt about it. But while we're going to round number 6, it's been an entertaining fight. And Bacosa's made a lot of believers in this fight, in this performance. Look at the way he's connecting with those shots. Again, the way he backed off. Watch him there connecting with that right hand. The left hand setting up that right, then moving away from the counter-attack of Salado. And Salado connecting with that rapid punch back of the head of Bacosa.
Well, Bacosa showing everybody, Kenito, that he's been very accurate with his punches.
Check on.
Landing.
Nico, Eman.
And one of his most impressive performances so far. Well, this fight is not yet over.
Ready.
We've got 3 more minutes to go. Bacosa fighting out of the MP Boxing Gym in General Santos City. While Salado is from Tuero Bicol. Again, big swings there by Salado. Such a dangerous fighter. As I mentioned earlier, if one of those swings manages to get through and connects,
Well, he does have power in that right hand. The big question is, can he land it?
good head movement there by Bacosa. That's what you need. Part of the tools in defensive makeup is head movement. Bacosa seems to be doing a good job of moving his head and taking shots solidly.
A minute gone here in our final round. And again, just plowing in is Salado.
And you've got Bacosa throwing that right hand. Salado finding himself almost outside the ring. Again, because of his lunges, he's not able to control his momentum. And he was thrown off balance. Good job there by Bacosa because he moved away from harm's way. And as a result, Salado found himself almost outside of the ring, in between the ropes.
Pick it up.
Approaching the 1 minute mark here of our sixth and final round.
Box.
Crouching a little bit too low here is Bacosa.
Box.
And he ducked underneath that blow. But you can't duck below the waistline of your opponent.
Now he gets tagged.
Salado once more charging in. Oh, really connected with the right hand. That's what I was saying. This guy's dangerous. Throwing that right hand, if he connects, he's got some power.
Well, Salado's going for broke here. Looking for that really lucky punch to turn the tide.
Half a minute to go before the end of this fight.
Bacosa there. Once again wants to end this early.
Might have hurt Salado. Salado's holding on. Salado got hurt with the left hand. He's a little dazed. He's moving away from Bacosa. He's just looking to survive. Still throws that right hand. And missing
Still
once
trying
more.
to get lucky here, but he's going to run out of time.
That's the end of the fight. And it's going to be a lopsided victory for sure here for Eman Bacosa on points. Bacosa scoring 2 knockdowns, one in round number 1, another in round number 4. Both fighters showing good sportsmanship. You see that big lump, Anthony, over the left eye of Salado. Bacosa continues to talk to Salado, I'm sure, giving him words of encouragement. Sportsmanship being displayed by both these fighters, Bacosa and Nico Salado. And with this performance, one of the most impressive performances of Bacosa so far, his record, that's anticipated, it's going to go up to 7-0 and 1 with 4 knockouts. Not able to score a knockout this time, but dropped his opponent twice. All smiles there in the ring. And look at Salado kneeling down in front of Bacosa, admitting defeat.
And now we're going to have the announcement of our winner for our first bout.
Our good friend JC Barrera inside the ring, involved in the operations of Blow by Blow. And Anthony Blow by Blow is on its 3rd iteration. It was revived by Senator Manny Pacquiao in late 2022. This is actually the 26th edition of Blow by Blow. Here we go with a verdict as announced by Bobby Mondejar.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we have a winner. Here are the scores of the 3 judges. Judge Lopez scored it 58-55. Judge Coloma scored it 58-55. Judge Nobleza scored it 60-53. Winner by unanimous decision, Eman Bacosa. Bacosa.
As they expected, Kinito, the winner of our first bout, Eman Bacosa.
Well deserved. Bacosa, an impressive performance by him. And we're looking forward to more action from Bacosa in the future and more action here on this Thrilla in Manila 50th anniversary celebration at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Let's review the action that just ended. And here's the march of both these fighters. And Anthony here in round number 1, it was all Bacosa. He will score a knockdown here.
Boy, just taking so much punishment in this entire match was Salado. A lot of those punishing rights.
Well, in the first round, it was Bacosa who was chasing Salado all over the ring. But in the second round, Salado changed his tactics, began to come forward, probably realizing Anthony that the only way he could win was to put pressure on Bacosa to take away his advantage at reach. Here's round number 4. Another knockdown will be scored here by Bacosa as he continued to pepper away with that left jab. And there's that knockdown scored there by referee Nabuka. Round number 5. More action coming from Salado as he was swinging away and threw that rabbit punch. Here is round number 6. To end this fight with a flourish, Bacosa doing a good job of moving away from Salado. And look at Salado finding himself almost outside of the ring. We gotta give it to Salado, all-action fighter. He gave it all he had, but that time, Salado was put on fierce streak with that combination by Bacosa. I thought he was almost going down once more. Bacosa the winner by a unanimous decision. Well deserved.